Tell me when you're ready. All right, good day, everybody. This is Samuel Durand here, the head and leadership of Movements for Democracy. It's a movement that was set up to restore and preserve democracy in Dominica, which I'm heading at the moment. Now, we're here today to join our brothers and sisters on site because we are protesting against the ruthlessness of the government. They want to go into parliament and pass laws that are illegal. So they are trying to make illegality legal where elections are concerned. So the people call for reforms, electoral reforms, and the Prime Minister of Dominica, which is Roosevelt Skerrit at the moment, want to give his own type of reforms. He has rejected the Electoral Commission. He want to do his own thing. He have paid a lot of money for Dennis Byron from St. Kitts to do some job on the reform, and he refused to use that because it does not suit his agenda. Today, they want to read the second and third session of that reform stuff in Parliament, and it's not going to be going down good for Dominicans. If that happened and make into law, then bribery would be legalized, cheating would be legalized, and we would not have a say in the elections in Dominica. Recently I saw a video of Roosevelt Skerrit saying that the Labour Party, which is his government, the party in power, will stay in power until God come and judge the dead and the living. I never knew it was about a party state in power. I thought it was a state of people receiving betterment for their health and their wealth. But he have it as a party state in power while people still suffering. You know what I'm saying? We cannot accept that. They are young people, they are young minds, they are more educated people. He has been here for 20 plus years, and Dominica has deteriorated. Dominica is at the rubbish bin right now. So we are standing up because we want better elections, free and fair elections, so we can have a better state and we can have our next generation inheriting what we set up for them. So we are standing today in solidarity with all Dominicans, and so we can stop Roosevelt Skerrit from establishing his own reforms and give Dominican people the reform that Dominica deserves so they can have free and fair election. I don't seem to fathom, I don't seem to understand why is it a Prime Minister doesn't want to give a state free and fair election. You are the leader. Provide the things that necessary, free and fair, and let it be legal under the Constitution, not according to you and what you want to please you. If you say you are a strong leader, win an election fair. And I must let you know, people out there, he has never won a fair election. He has been still in election for years now. But we decided to stand up against that nonsense because why? We are suffering because elections have consequences. And if we don't get it right, then we ourselves are not right, and we will never see right. So I'm telling you all people today, stand with us, whether you're in the diaspora or wherever you are. Stand with Dominicans to get the right thing to maintain democracy in Dominica. We love democracy. We don't want no autocratic government, and we don't want no tyrant leading the state. What we need is a loving government that believes in democracy and lead the country according to the Constitution. Roosevelt Skerrit have threatened the people of Dominica with guns and ammunition if they stand up against his will. But we say today, one of his main sources he goes to is Mia Motley, because they are in charge of sending RSS, Regional Security System, to Dominica. They did it in 2019, and he's planning to use it against the people today in Dominica. We say no to that, and we will stand up against any bully or anybody who comes to kill, injure, or do any harm to Dominicans. We have the right to defend ourselves. Yes. And we want to send a clear message that Roosevelt Skerrit, with his threat, should not be a government of Dominica. And we're going to take full consideration whether the people of Dominica should have a government like that leading them, or if they want the government that love them and care about them and set up something for the next generation onto other generations. You understand what I'm saying? Roosevelt Carey have been filling his coffers. He has been enriching himself with the resources of Dominica. And I must say, there's a lot I have to say, but I must say to the Americans and to other people out there, Roosevelt Carey is a threat to your nation. The passport sales can create very much danger to your nation because they are selling it for rogues and criminals. You know what I'm saying? Disrespecting your security system. You got to stop this man. You understand what I'm saying? You got to stop this man. If you don't put a stop now, you will have terrorists coming to your country on a Dominican passport, and then after the harm is done, what are you going to do? So I'm warning you now, stop this man in his tracks. We are going to do all what we can do in Dominica, but you got to stop this man in his tracks. Because I'm telling you, this citizen by investment selling passport is a very dangerous thing. And you people in the international committees, you know that. I want to speak also to Antigua, St. Lucia. Thanks for the opportunity anyway. All these CARICOM countries. I need you. I've been to these Caribbean countries. They are loving people. They are sensible people. They are educated, right? They are wise people. What I want to say to these people in these countries, I don't know what has happened to you, but there is a sect of Dominicans living in your country. Watch them carefully. They are the ones that run from Roosevelt's carrot because things are so hard. In Dominica, they had to run to your table to eat bread. And they're still boasting to you that Dominica is the best country in the CARICOM. You must be stupid to accept that from them. Because why? The question you have to ask them is, why didn't you stay in your country then? Why do you have to run to our country to take our children's job? You understand what I'm saying? Stay in your country if it is the best. But what they do, things are so hard. They run from the government, and when it comes to election, they leave your country, come back to Dominica to vote, and run back to your country, taking your jobs and leaving Dominicans in poverty under this ruler leadership. I am telling people from the Caribbean, look for the people that support Labour Party and protest against them. If they got jobs, does that support Roosevelt's carrot in his criminality? If they got jobs in your country and your children doesn't have a job, protest against the government so your children can get jobs in your country. And those that support the Roosevelt's carrot will have to run back to Dominica to find a job under this government. Well, there is no jobs down there for them. So it's up to you if you want them to come to your country and keep on taking your children's job and then keep their own country poor. I am warning you all, it is a dangerous thing for these things to happen. Now you have foreign people like the Chinese are taking over Dominica because Roosevelt's carrot is a puppet to these people. But I'm telling you all, Dominica, right now I'm standing next to one of the world-renowned economists, and he would confirm that Dominica is one of the biggest economical problems to the region. I'll tell you why. Because of the type of leadership that is happening here and they're killing the economy, you other countries have to bear the burden of a lot of migrants from Dominica. And then your children stay without job, whilst Dominicans are actually causing jobs to go away from the people. You know what I'm saying? So Dominica becomes a burden to Antigua because too many people live in Dominica and go on Antigua to look for jobs. It's a burden to send kids, and some send Kittitians and Antiguans are not getting jobs because of the bad leadership of Roosevelt's carrot in Dominica. If there was good leadership, so many Dominicans would not have to leave their country and go out and look for bread, but they would have gotten it right there. Also, people from your country would have been coming to Dominica to get jobs, but nobody from your country can do that at the moment. So we are standing in solidarity with all Dominicans, and I said to Dominicans, stand up for your right. I will be interviewing a police officer who will come and here, and if I find out that they don't have no legitimate right to block the road, I will lead you into unblocking the fucking road. Yes. I say so, and believe it's gonna happen. Thank you very much.